Hey, so what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video what I want to go over is a video going on to Avengers Endgame. Now this will be going on to kind of like something for the opening scene, so it's going to be kind of like a breakdown or a leak in a sense. So this is going to be like really spoilery in case this kind of happens, and also to kind of take it with like a grain of salt, because all of this just might not happen. It might happen. You don't really know what's going to be going on when there is a leak, no matter if it is going to be like really good, if it's going to be really accurate, or if it's just going to be like completely false. So with all of that being said, let's actually get into the video. So there is going to be kind of like a synopsis, so I'm going to be reading that out in a second. So it kind of kicks off with like Tony and Nebula basically being kind of stuck in space, and that we've seen in the trailers. The description goes on and describes that there's going to be a dark and desperate kind of like sequence, and also in the tune of like Dear Mr. Fancy or something. I'm not really too sure of like that tune, by the band Traffic or something. I don't really know them either, or just don't really know them. There's also going to be some incredible visual effects, and that they're going to be just really good basically. So it is going to be very kind of brief. It is going to be incredibly brief. It is basically mentioning how the opening scene is going to be Tony and Nebula on the Benatar, which is just going to be stranded in space, and they're just not really gonna know what's happening. It's been in the trailers, I believe, quite a lot as well. Now for that kind of scene where it's going to be Tony and Nebula, I'm pretty sure we've seen it quite a lot. It's been in the TV spot, we've seen it, quite a lot basically. And honestly, I did believe this is going to be the opening. I knew it was going to be the opening. I knew that for kind of like ages. I believe everyone kind of knew that was going to be the opening. Now I'm very kind of curious when they're going to be coming back to Earth, because, also like figuring out how to fix the Benatar, because apparently they're going to be coming back to Earth in the first 15 or 20 minutes. So it's going to be very strange as to how they're going to fix it in 15 or 20 minutes of like the movie taking place. Now you could go on and argue it's going to take place within 3 days for them, so it's going to be running out of water, food, and maybe oxygen, I believe, is like the last kind of thing they're running out of. And it also says in like the trailer or something, or the TV spot, that their oxygen is going to be running out in the morning. So it's going to be very strange as to how they're going to get back to Earth within the like space of maybe a few hours. Like, to me that seems very strange, and it seems very like really weird. Like, how would you go on and how would you fix something within that kind of time frame? Like, it would be very strange. Now you could go on and argue that it could be Nebula using one of her body parts, which could make sense considering she's mostly machine now. So you never know, like she's fine for like the oxygen, food, water. She's completely fine for all of that. I believe she doesn't actually need any of that. So it's going to be very weird, because they could basically stay up there forever and Nebula wouldn't die, so she could technically be immortal, but not really. Now I believe in the like special look that we got a few days ago, that Tony looks really ill and looks like he's going to be looking out the window looking at someone. Now I do believe that will either be Captain Marvel or it's going to be Rocket. Now for Rocket, I do believe he might go on and make something that, basically go up and save them, even though that would be really far-fetched, because like they don't know if they're going to be alive. They don't know if Tony or Nebula is alive. So for me, it kind of seems like it's going to be Captain Marvel. Now she could come back to Earth and then go up to like space to find them, which would be very interesting, because it could work out. It definitely could work out. But at the same time, like the Avengers on Earth, they don't know if Tony's going to be alive or dead. Like, they just don't know that. So it's really strange in that kind of sense. Now another kind of thing that will probably be the most likely is Tony's going to send out like a distress signal to the Avengers, so like maybe the Avengers facility. Now that is probably the most likely, and then Captain Marvel could be down there, and then she could go up and pinpoint it and find them, which to be honest, I do believe that is going to be the most likely. I do strongly kind of believe that. And it's been pretty much everything I kind of wanted to go over in the video. So if you want to, and you're new around here, you can subscribe, leave a like and comment down below. And just hope you have a great day, and goodbye.